Yes, it's Paul again from MK Scholars. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing great. And of course, welcome again to our YouTube channel, MK Scholars English. As I told you before, this is the YouTube channel that we used to update you guys about the scholarship opportunities, job opportunities, internships, and the other related opportunities around the world. So if you're an international student and you're looking for full scholarship, to pursue your studies, maybe bachelor's, master's, PhD, you're in the right place. You're going to be finding so many opportunities on this YouTube channel. And of course, you make sure you recommend this channel to your friends and of course your mates so that they can also be updated about the mentioned opportunities. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is what I'm gonna tell you is a full scholarship in Indonesia. It's a full scholarship, of course, in Asia, and everything is gonna be covered. I'm talking about the flight ticket from your home country to Indonesia for your studies. I'm talking about the living allowance. I'm talking about the full tuition fees. Each and everything is gonna be covered. That is why you gotta take a piece of paper and then of course you go with me, discovering this scholarship, because I'm going to share with you how you can get the application link, how you can apply for this scholarship opportunity from the first step to the last step. Of course, I'm talking about the required documents. I will also, tackle about the eligibility criteria. Okay, so that we can know who is eligible for this and who is not eligible. Okay, so starting off, of course, it's a governmental full scholarship, as I said before. It's a governmental full scholarship that is, that is being offered by the government of Indonesia. And of course, as I said, they are providing, each and everything for those who are going to be pursuing their studies for the bachelor's, master's, and the doctoral degrees. And as I said, what is going to be covered is everything. I'm talking about the flight ticket, as I said, from your home country to Indonesia. I'm talking about the health insurance. I'm talking about the treatment allowance. I'm talking about the monthly living allowance. I'm talking about the food tuition thing. That means that each and everything is gonna be covered. You don't have to worry about about how you're gonna live, while you're pursuing your studies. And of course, 47 participating universities from Indonesia are also for this scholarship. They are also there for you to pass your studies are there. And of course, talking about the eligibility criteria, of course, you gotta be a citizen from a developing country. And of course, actually, almost all the African countries are eligible. If you come from Rwanda, if you come from Burundi, if you come from Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, all of you guys are eligible for this scholarship. And talking about the age limits, of course, for you to apply for the scholarship for the bachelor's, of course, you gotta have 21 years old. Maximum, you gotta have 21 years old. For the masters, you gotta have 35. For the doctorate, you gotta have 40. But of course, by 31st December 2026, and of course, you gotta hold one of these requirements. If you're applying for the bachelor's, of course, you gotta have academic qualification. You must have graduated from high school, and then of course, for others. Talking about the required documents, of course, you gotta have the mentioned documents here. You can come and read them for yourselves. And then talking about the application procedures, that is why I'm gonna take my time and then focus on this. But of course, before we go into that, the application then that is 31st of March 2026. That means that we have like almost 2 months to apply for this scholarship. And of course, that means that you have to start, collecting your documents as early as you can, so that you can start your application on the right time. Okay, and then talking about the application procedures, of course, the first thing that you have to download the scholarship offering letter, and of course to get it you have to open this scholarship form. Of course, this is the form that you have to download, and then this is the first step of applying for this scholarship. This is the form that you have to download, and then once you download it, and then you go ahead to you proceed with the second step, because for this first step, as you download this form, once you download it, the second step that you have to follow, you have to contact the embassy from your country. Of course, it has to be the let me show you. First, for the first step, you have to download the KNB scholarship offering letter from the KNB scholarship website, and that is this one. As this is the form that you have to download. Once you download this form, of course, what you gotta do, you have to, of course, to collect all these required documents. I'm talking about the CV. I'm talking about the recommendation letter, from your previous teachers. from your former teachers, and of course from the former institution. I'm talking about the schools, of course. And then once you are done, once you have already downloaded this form and then you have already collected these documents, you have to combine them into one document, and then you contact the the embassy from your home country. If then maybe if you come from the country where you don't have the Indonesian embassy in your country, you can contact the embassy in the other country. For example, for the applicants who are coming from Rwanda who want to apply for this scholarship, of course you have to contact the embassy in Tanzania, and then of course what you have to do, it's going to take like 3 days for you to be to hear back from the embassy, because you will be contacting them, asking for the recommendation letter, and then once you get it, and then the third step, of course, now that you have already downloaded this form, you have already contacted the embassy or consular in your home country for the Indonesia, and then now that you have to do, of course, you have to collect all those documents, and then you combine them into one document, and then of course you go ahead and then you click this document, and then you start your application. Okay, that is what you have to do. And then here to be able to apply, you have, of course, I have already done that. But of course, once you enter your email, of course, you are going to receive the email that is going to help you, create the email. You can see they have, thank you for signing up with the KND scholarship, and then of course, you're going to sign in, and then you go and then apply for this scholarship. Okay, that is what you have to do. I was I was trying to rush because the rain is about to rain, and then you can see. I think you can hear some of the drops from the rain, and that is why I was rushing. But of course, that is what I want to do. I want to give you guys the information about this. Talking about the deadline, because that is the 31st of March. And as I told you, the first step is to download this form. This one that I showed you, this one, and then once you download it, and then you go ahead and then apply for the recommendation letter from the Indonesian embassy. As I told you, if in your home country, if you don't have the Indonesian embassy, you can contact the Indonesian embassy in the neighbor country. As I even gave you the example for the Rwandan applicants, they have to contact the Indonesian embassy in Tanzania, because it is also accredited by the Rwandan applicants. I mean, they are also accredited. And of course, once you're done with that, you combine all the recommendation letter that will be receiving from the embassy, and then you combine all of them, and then you submit it to this form. If you need assistance with application process, please contact our number. Our number is 07986111161. You can also follow us on the other, our social platform. I'm talking about the IG, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook page, and others. Please, you make sure you follow us for more upcoming opportunities, and of course, subscribe for more upcoming opportunities. Thank you. Blessings over blessings.